Excuse me.
Going
On
live.
YouTube, on YouTube,
Going
on
live
YouTube, on YouTube. Okay.
on YouTube. Going live.
Hello.
Going
What you think
live.
about it? Get up.
Wow.
Get up. Get up.
Going live.
Uh, Going live.
Going live. Going
Okay.
live.
Sipping and tripping. What are you tired of?
Going live.
Okay, now I want to share this. So I'm going to copy the link. Oh, Facebook Messenger. Cool. I can share it with some people privately. So I'm
I'm gonna
going to
put
tell
it.
my cousin. I'm going to send it to Denotra, Gwendolyn, her, him, her.
Tired of
Let's see, who else can I send it to? Her. Who else can I send it to? Her, her. Mhm, mhm, mhm. I'm just gonna send it to a stack of people right quickly.
Okay, and give me a second because I'm gonna go on YouTube and send it to my people.
Okay.
I love that as soon as I go on YouTube, it's right there.
Won't he do it?
Won't it do it?
Hello, three people, unless that's one, but hello to you too.
Yeah, that's me.
Just you two times. Well, there go
Um.
four.
Oh no, that's not me.
Girl, girl. Okay, so I guess I will leave it at these people that I sent it to.
Turn your volume down on the device that you're using because I
Playback.
can hear replaying.
Okay.
I can hear the delay.
Somebody said, "Hey y'all, let me go see who that is right quick."
Okay, okay.
Oh, I can't do. Okay, I know. Refreshing. Oh, it's Dana. Hey, Dana. Dana is one of our most faithful men on the So What You Think page. He
Yes,
is
he is.
always there with conversation, with posts. He's a good supporter. You're gonna mess around and get one of the awards of the year, Dana. Keep on.
Okay. All
Hmm.
right now, Dana.
Hmm. Dana, now don't forget that if you want to, you can join us. We're gonna put the link up. Like in a minute for you all to be able to join us live if you want to. You don't have to get on camera. You can just, hear your voice, verse, and everything. So our topic tonight is,
Are you gonna hit the intro?
oh girl, yeah, okay. Hold on. What am I thinking? Boom.
It's
I can't
She would
time.
hear.
humble you, humble you.
I'm trying to hear, but
Sippin'
They
I
and
trying
hear
to
loud.
hear you too. They be talking about they be listening.
sippin'
She
and
would humble you.
drippin', sippin' and drippin', sippin' and drippin', sippin' and drippin', sippin' and drippin' with Chicago and Jen.
Girl, y'all should be loving that intro. We be giving that intro everything we got. You understand?
Yeah.
Everything. We be giving it something you can feel. And they best to know it. Ooh,
Hey, T. How you doing, girl?
who is that?
T. Jolie.
Hey, T Jolie.
T. Jolie. That's one of my people.
Hey, girl, T Jolie. Is it T Jolie or T Jolie?
T. Jolie. Jolie.
T Jolie. T Jolie. Hey, T Jolie. Girl, so tonight's topic is, what are you tired of?
Hey, yo, yo.
What you tired of? That's what we want to know. Are you tired of people? Are you tired of your job? Are you tired of somebody at work? Are you
Are
tired of
you
being?
proud of
Are you tired of
yourself?
your neighbors? Yeah. Are you tired? How tired are you? We want to know. That's what we want to know. I'm so
What are
excited,
you
girl.
tired of, and how tired are you?
How tired is you?
And what are you gonna do to change it?
Right, precisely.
Hmm.
Precisely. Some of these things I can't do nothing about to change it, but I'm just tired. Okay.
What you tired of, Jen?
First and foremost, what I'm mostly tired of is sagging pants.
I wasn't expecting that one.
I'm tired. I don't care if your drawers is designer. I don't wanna see it no more. I still recall the very first time I saw somebody sagging. We were at what was the all you can eat place? Country Buffet,
Country
right?
buffet.
And I'm
Hmm.
in there minding my business as I oftentimes do. And sat down and this boy got up and his whole behind was out with his drawers showing. And I was like, oh my God, his drawers showing. He don't know. And then I realized that he did know because he was with somebody and she didn't seem to mind. But that was the first, I will never forget, that was the first time I saw that. I was just baffled.
Oh my goodness.
And I
They were
have been,
sagging that far back because old country buffet been gone for a long time.
that's how far back it was. I'm trying to tell you, I would never, girl, I know which way I was sitting, what I was doing. I looked over and I was like,
Hey, Shorty Bright.
hey, cousin Linda, I just could not believe what I was looking upon.
Hey, Trey.
And I had an attitude about it then, and I got an attitude about it now.
Attitude, attitude.
I don't like it. Do
Yeah,
any of
I
the
ain't
rest
never
of are
been a
y'all
fan of
tired of
that.
sagging?
I have never been a fan of it.
Mm-hmm.
No. In fact,
Mm-hmm.
my son was coming up during that era of sagging pants, and
Mm-hmm.
he tried it one time, and that was
Mm-hmm.
the last time he tried it. His pants have been skinty ever since then.
I'm gonna
Skinny and
warn
not track.
y'all. Look, I'm gonna warn y'all. A lot of my stuff is gonna be petty boots about stuff I'm tired of. I'm being petty boots, cause I
Oh
done
my
had it up to
goodness,
here. So what you
girl.
got, Sharice? What are you tired of? I mean, Chicago. What are you tired of?
I am tired of empty promises from men. I'm tired. Stop promising me you're gonna come and help me with something and you don't do it.
I have to put
Stop
on my
promising
I have
me.
to put on my therapist glasses now when I say this to you. Now you know that the men gonna come and say women be doing that too. Okay, we done. Go ahead.
But we're not talking about the women. You asked me.
I'm just saying they coming for you. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, they can come on. Bring them
Yeah,
on.
the empty promises.
Empty promises.
I'm tired too.
I'm tired of it.
Be
Come
who you be. Say what you said. If you don't mean it, don't say it. If you ain't gonna do it, don't say you're gonna do it. If you know whatever, just stop.
on. T. Jolie said, I'm tired of the whole Congress. Child. All of them. Every last one of them.
As
Got
I
to.
am a non-political person, all I can say is
She feels the same. I'll say it for you, Jen. From the
mm-mm.
rooter to the tutor, clean the whole house out and the
Who is
Senate.
what does this mean? Not the minister Wade in the house. What that mean?
That's our friend, but he is going by his real name.
Minister Montreal Wade. Hey, Minister Montreal Wade. Is that Mo?
That's not Mo. Mo is
Okay.
Moses.
Hey, Minister
Moses is his real name.
Montreal Wade. Montreal Wade.
Montreal.
Montreal
Montreal.
Wade.
Yes.
And Cherie says she is tired of men. Did you say men or you just said empty promises? I just assumed you was talking about men.
Mostly men, because women don't usually promise me anything. They just do.
Yeah, I don't need your promise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's a good one.
Well, what is
Tired of
somebody
big
else?
sisters trying to run
No,
everything. Talking about me.
big sisters. Well, we built for the job, so
Hello, Antoine.
When there's a job that has to be done, we got to do it.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Every time.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something else I'm tired of.
What else are you tired of?
Bonnets at the store. I'm tired.
Child. And they dirty.
I
If
don't
you
care if
wear
it
a
match your
bonnet,
outfit.
make it
I
clean.
don't care if you pay $29.99 for, which I should start selling them. And instead of being a part of the solution, I should be part of the problem.
Yeah. Be part of the be part of the solution.
Now I want to be part of the problem. I want to get paid.
Uh-uh.
I'm just saying.
You have people agreeing. Uh, Mr. Wade, Minister Wade, excuse me, is tired of the bonnets, and so is Antoine. He's tired of the bonnets too.
Listen, you don't know I want to start a whole ghetto greeting card
Oh, you
line.
know, I considered ghetto greeting cards.
Yes. You get the card and it says,
Mm,
I don't know. It says, I thought about you today and I just couldn't find another way to tell you yet again. And you open the card and it says, I don't want you. Please leave me alone.
or maybe you have a friend whose pass by air smells like a sanitation garage.
Now, you ain't gonna really send nobody no card for that.
Oh, yeah, we can make a card for that. We like, dear sister, I know it's been a long time since we've talked, but that's because the last time you walked, you took my breath away, and not in a good way.
Literally. Literally. My number one seller will be
Hey,
a talking
Stephanie.
card. My
Hey,
number one
Kia.
seller will be one of those cards that you open and it talks.
Yes.
So this card would say, I call you, you don't answer. I text you, you never text back. I come by, you never answer the door. I've just been trying to tell you one thing, and then you open it and it says, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. That is all.
And at the end, have a good day.
Yes. And a baby mama card. I want that.
That would be nice.
I was not the pappy card. I want that.
Pass by air, the pass by air T, the pass by air.
Girl. Okay, what else you got you tired of? Because I got a list. I'm ready. I told you most of mine is ready.
What else I am tired of are lace fronts that are not lacing or fronting.
Now, for those of you who have not been lacing or fronting, I want you to know I didn't say that. So don't come for me and the stuff that's wrong with me. I already know my teeth jacked up. You ain't got to jump on mine. Okay. I can admit mine for myself. Okay. So don't come for me talking about how she gonna sit. How she gonna, because what I need costs thousands upon thousands of dollars. And unless we gonna start a GoFundMe, pass me over.
And
Okay.
you can get a
But
nice
anyway,
lace
you said
front for
you said
little
a
as
lace. In fact,
$40.
if some of y'all would give up a lace front and put it on my fund, I'm saying
Okay.
don't never come for me. I can come for myself first. And when I'm done, then I'm coming for you. And you don't want that. Don't call for me if I ain't
Right.
called for you. And even then, hesitate before you pick up the phone. Okay, then what you say? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Um, huh?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I said the lace fronts. I'm tired of the lace fronts that are lifting up in the front, and you
Hmm.
can see the glue, and they don't care to tack it down, or their real hair is not blended with the color of the lace front, and it's disturbing my soul. It's creating a level of unrest in my spirit.
Well, I know somebody was
I don't
dating
like.
somebody that just puts
I
her
just want
lace
to
front,
snatch it.
just puts her wig on. She don't
Hmm.
care what the lace is doing. If it's
Yes.
going like that.
Mhm.
And she's like, I got it on. That's all that matters. He was
Yeah,
like, I hated
but
that.
that's problematic that you have it on and don't care because that's the purpose of the lace front so that you have it on and it looks like you care. You should care.
Yolanda, let me tell you something. Sometimes our baby hairs is all we got left of our childhood, and we need to display that.
Hold on.
Okay. We holding on. Holding on.
And that's no
See how
lie.
serious my face is? I'm like, see, sometimes that's all we got of our youth left is that baby hair. So please let us have that. Let us have
I'm
that.
not so much bothered by the baby hair if you have the kind of texture that allows for the baby hair. But if you have to bring a whole bang down and make it a baby hair,
But that's a
that's a
hairline
problem.
situation.
That's a problem.
And again, that
Why is
is
the bang
nature.
baby?
Nature has come for you and snatched your edges, and then you got the. Cause I like a good baby hair every now and
But if
then,
they
a little bit.
if if life has taken your edges away, then what exactly are you swooping down?
You swooping down on your what is that called?
See, let that be a
When you
metaphor for
wait a
life.
minute, wait a minute. When you wait a minute, when people are not testifying, what's that word? They're out there picket like on the picket line.
Oh,
That's your way of protesting, if you will, that happened
protest
to
for
you.
your lack of edges.
That's you windmilling for your edges. That's
I
what that
say
means.
if your edges didn't windmill for you, don't you windmill for them. They left you. Let it be.
I have to give it to you on that one.
Let it
So
be.
we're voting down baby hairs for 2024.
Yes.
That's a no for the
Yes.
baby hairs. Okay. Okay.
Yes, it
Now
is.
this is my other thing. I'm tired of.
What you tired of?
I'm tired of people picking on Oprah. After
Why?
all Oprah has done for us, this the thanks she get. Y'all gonna leave Oprah alone.
Now we can't completely leave Oprah alone because
We
Oprah
have
does
to.
things that provokes even
What
the
she
gentle
do?
spirits.
What she do? Tell me two things Oprah did that's real.
Well, for some people, the fact that Oprah breathes is problematic for them.
Well, that's just too bad.
I'm just saying. I'm telling you what I heard on the curb.
Okay. I know they just bothered because she all successful. But what else they mad about?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um,
You right, Linda.
what Linda say?
She said
Leave my
leave our
cousin.
cousin alone. Okay, but listen. What else has she have ever had did?
Nah, it's a list now. I don't
Now they
answer.
on her case now about this Ozempic, and she don't owe nobody nothing about how she lost weight. First of all, she bought fame back to Weight Watchers, which ain't never worked for nobody.
Never.
And she put
Right.
Weight Watchers back on. So because she realized the Weight Watchers wasn't doing what it was doing, and she gave them $1. Now y'all want her to do a Hail Mary for that? I wouldn't do nothing. I said, what y'all better do is get on this Ozempic like me, cause that Weight Watchers didn't
oh,
work.
oh, oh.
That's what I tell Weight Watchers. So you want me to tell the
Hold
truth
on.
about your program?
What,
When your
that's what you told Weight Watchers.
I said she should have told Weight Watchers what you want me to do. Tell the truth about your
That's what you
product, or should I just quietly
told
do
Weight
this over
Watchers.
here? Wait, where we at?
Mm-mm. Anybody wanting to come up and give their testimony of what they're fed up with, you can join us. I just
I
put
have
the thing there. Hold on.
I have another thing I'm
This way.
tired of.
What you tired of?
I'm tired of when people say long story short, the story don't be short, it be longer and it be confusing. I need people to get to a Clef Notes class about the long story being short.
And
I'm
sometimes I
tired.
want to interrupt them and say, "You mean long story longer?"
And I'm guilty of that.
Because it could have been a short story had they not to tell us it's a long story. They're gonna make it short. Actually, you just made it a little longer.
Oh,
I ain't gonna
hold
say
on, I just
nothing.
thought of
But you just made it a little longer.
but I know I'm guilty of that
But
myself,
and
so but
somebody
that's why
said
I'm saying I'm tired of it. Hmm?
somebody said they were tired of eyelashes that look like wings. Who said that? Hold on, because that was gonna be my next one. Hold
The
on,
ones
hold
that
on. Who has said
I mean
that?
eyelashes that look like this. Mr. Snuffleupagus.
Yeah, them, them right
I
there.
think that
Yep.
I think that's who started that. It's just somebody that really
Oh,
liked Mr. Snuffleupagus when they was a kid, and they was like, you know what? You know
this
what?
is enough
This what I'm about to do.
grown men in skinny
Coming to the
jeans.
stage is Miss.
Hello,
Hey, key
ladies.
girl.
Hey.
Wait a
How
minute,
y'all
hold
Y'all,
on.
doing?
Kia, I have not finished watching Apples Never Fall. Haven't
On
finished.
what episode are you on?
I'm on three. I'm on Amy.
Oh, jeez, oh man. Okay.
Okay, but we're gonna
what
talk
show
about that
y'all
later.
watching? What show y'all
The
watching?
Apples
apples
Never
never
Fall.
fall.
Oh, I know nothing about
It's
that.
It's on
on
Peacock.
Peacock.
So apparently they're books. And
Oh,
the author is really good. She writes these books. So I want to find the books. Like it's a bunch of them. So I
okay.
need to find the books.
Wait. She said,
Mm.
I'm tired of people letting comprehension whoop that. You know what? I'm tired of that too. I am absolutely tired of it. Kia, what are
Mhm.
you tired of?
I'm tired of people talking to people any old kind of way and thinking it's
Hey, Stephanie. You say you tired of what now?
people talking to other people any old kind of way and thinking it's okay.
Talking to you or other
Talking
people
to
when you hear them?
anybody, talking to anybody any old kind of way, thinking that it's
Uh,
acceptable. It's not.
It is
mhm,
not.
mhm,
I agree.
mhm.
Hey, yo, yo, hey,
Hey,
Steph.
yo, yo.
Hey, hey,
Hey
Stephanie.
y'all.
Oh, T has a good one. She says she's tired of people listening just to respond and not listening to understand
Yes,
and
I
comprehend.
agree with that too.
Hmm
I be trying to do both, girl, but I be guilty.
But okay, Jen, I'm with you because sometimes when somebody says something, right
Hmm.
that moment you gotta address that thing right there. I got
Right.
I gotta address that right there. Hold on,
Yeah. Because I'm going to forget. I'm old.
that part.
No, as Dion Cole said, I'm vintage.
Vintage. I like that. I'll be vintage.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
y'all want to know what I'm tired of?
What are you
I'm
tired of,
just
Steph?
I'm
yes. What do you
tired
say?
of not being able to go to the beauty supply store and find eyelashes that don't look like butterflies flying on my eyes.
Girl.
Good luck. Good luck. You have to trim them down.
Like you literally have to take scissors and cut them.
Mm-mm.
Look, when we do our live panel discussion shows, and Landon
Hmm.
puts the I'm like Landon, I don't want them long wispy things.
You
So
have to have them for the camera, but
that's what he
sometimes they can
said.
be a little heavy because they're not everyday lashes. They really are for the cameras because
Hmm.
Right.
you have to have them for the camera. But sometimes I'm sitting up there and I'm like,
My
Look,
eyes be heavy.
Those
if
thick
we're
ones
too
like that
long,
lady had on Love is Blind, where
oh
you
yes.
can't your eyes can't fully open because the lashes curl too far back on your forehead.
Well,
And so
see,
you
for
can't
me,
open
because
your
I'm not
eyes.
used to having them on, I'll smack myself because I think it's an insect, and I'll be like, "Whoo!"
oh,
I'm scary.
girl.
So yeah, I can't have anything extra on me that's going to make me react in that manner
Hmm.
because I don't do insects
Well,
Yeah,
yo, what you
and long.
tired of?
Yeah, what you tired of?
I'm tired of grown men in skinny jeans.
Ooh. Not
Now
even so
define
much a
what
grown man in skinny jeans, but an overweight man in skinny jeans.
Oh,
that part. That part right there.
now I do have my big tail out in the street and legging type stuff with a long shirt.
But you
But
have on a
seeing as
long
the men
shirt.
not wearing the long shirt, my
No.
plus size brothers, them skinny jeans ain't for you. That ain't for you. You
And
need
then
You
they
give
some
heavyset
milk.
men booty do, where their stomachs stick out further than they booty do.
and
And
Yeah,
that's
they
then it's
need
not a
some
usually
milk.
a man, a heavy man that's knock kneed and pigeon toed. So skinny jeans, and then
it's
you don't
not
have a
for
backside. You got all this belly. You don't have no thighs. It's just a hot mess. Please stop. Please stop.
Not need and pigeon toed.
Pigeon toed with a flat butt and skinny thighs.
That's too much.
I
That's
mean,
too
the
much
Oh my
legs
going
be
on.
like
goodness.
this.
That's too much going on. See,
way
but
too
yeah, I
much.
put a long shirt on with mine because ain't nobody need to see all what I got going on.
And see if you have wide leg jeans, nobody
Hmm.
knows that you're not neat. Nobody.
They
Yes, they
can even
do.
get straight leg.
Yes, they do.
I
Why? Because
would.
the knees going the tip of the tip of the wide leg gonna touch in the middle.
They still gonna do that.
Yeah.
Ah!
If you got knock knees, they gonna show regardless.
Jen, we trying to get them out of skinny jeans. Don't
I'm
let
just saying.
just let it be. Let it be. Let it
Dana
be.
gonna come back in here and beat all us up talking about these men.
Come on in here, Dana.
So y'all
I'm
want
waiting for you.
something else I'm tired of?
What you
What's
tired of?
that?
I'm tired of the debate between men and women. I'm
I
sick.
had wrote that down. Yes, ma'am.
Everybody has a platform talking about what a relationship should be. And I'm talking about not just like, just having normal discussions like, oh, what do men like, what do women like, or whatever. No, I'm talking about they going back and forth about a man supposed to do this, a woman supposed to do that. The reason it bothers me is because I never see any other race of people do it except for us.
Yeah.
Well, that's because we always attacking each other. But then too, people are more comfortable talking about relationships because when I talk about it, I can talk like I do all this stuff rather than doing the stuff. Because people scared to love, especially men. I don't care what y'all said. Y'all scared.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are.
Hmm.
Who this? Who this? Who this? Who
This is
coming in
my
the room?
cousin.
Hey,
Hey,
cousin.
cousin Linda. Hey, cousin Linda.
I
She's
finally
in
made it.
California.
Dana, come on up
She
in here and
finally
bring up
made it.
some of this estrogen.
That's right. Bring some of the testosterone to the conversation.
Don't be
You
scared. We
know.
won't bite you unless you ask.
Hmm. Now, how many of y'all on here is skinny now on this thing right now? Any skinny, skinny, skinny?
Mm-mm.
No.
Not
Not, not that it's gonna slow me from saying what I got to say, but
My
I'm also
finger is
tired of.
skinny. My fingers are skinny.
I'm also tired of skinny women thinking they better than me just cause they skinny. You think you better than me?
You know what? They're
They
more
must want to be
kidnappable
slapped.
being
Them or
skinny.
what?
They
They're
must
more
want to be
kidnappable.
slapped.
That's what I keep saying. Cause baby, if I lay down on the ground, ain't nobody gonna pick me up.
I like being anti-kidnappable size.
Thank you.
Ain't no
Right.
fat
You're
people
gonna
on
you're
milk
gonna have
cartons.
to work up a sweat if you want to kidnap me.
so
Thank
There
let
are
you.
no
You're
fat
gonna
people
have to
on,
work.
on
You
milk
gonna need
cartons.
a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to come help you get me.
Okay.
so
And
let's
then there's
just
the whole get me out of the trunk. I mean, really, what we doing?
It's, it's gonna take six strong men to not to take me down, and that's only because I'm a little.
Hmm. Hey, Andrea.
Like, where we going? Where we going?
so
Girl.
tell you this. This is the part that I
Hey,
did.
girl.
I like all of the women that have went and had all these surgeries talking to people that have meat on their body. Guess what? If I wanted to have the surgery, I could not have this meat on my body. But I'm okay with the meat on my body. So you talking about me doesn't really matter to me because I didn't have to go and unnaturally do. You ain't did no
Uh
work for
oh. Andrea said she's a little labor. She ain't like that. She said,
I don't like that.
Andrea, we just saying that people be thinking they better than just because they
just
small.
because. Exactly.
Yeah, you're not like
We
that.
ain't mad at skinny people, cause I'm trying to get back over to that side. So get over there, get over
Andre,
there.
you petite, so you it
Yeah,
just you fun size,
and she done always been a little bit of things since the day I know her, since we was kids.
and she don't use that as leverage
No, she don't have
against
to.
bigger women.
Yeah, she's
Exactly.
still sweet to everybody. She's really sweet to everybody. I'm gonna
She
tell y'all
is.
something else I'm fed up with. I think Walmart needs security, and when I say security, I mean like the nation to come in there and guide over what's going on. And I think Walmart need a dress code. I think
Wait a
because
minute.
I
what?
agree
Not
with
the
the dress
not the
code.
fruits of
Yeah,
you need the fruits of Islam at
they need
Walmart.
the fruit in there. They need the fruit in there. They need the fruit in there. Cause
Hey Gloria.
I promise you, the next time you're in Walmart and you gotta go on the perimeters of the store, like on the edges, way in the back, girl, you better watch it, cause they be doing stuff.
Child. No.
They be doing stuff. Cause I know I was back there one time. I was like, sir, no, Jesus. But
Now,
Walmart, I have seen
And I
animals in Walmart.
well, you
you
can
know
take
what?
a service dog into a store if it's a service dog. And guess what? You never know whether it's a service dog or not because
Stephanie, your
It's
audio
going in
is
and
really
out.
bad. I don't know if you have another device open somewhere.
hold on, let me stay.
No, I've seen videos of people wrestling deer in the store.
Dear.
Look it up. Somebody was wrestling a whole deer.
In what store? Dick's Sporting
Where else
Goods?
but Walmart? Has it ever happened at Target? No, it never at
There
Target.
was a live deer in Walmart.
Listen, look it up. It was either a deer or a cow.
So
Shut
I'm
up.
tired of all of these stores asking us for a tip when you ringing the stuff up yourself and bagging it.
Oh well, see
I'm not giving you nothing.
A
first
tip
of
when you
all,
go get fast food or when you order carry out. What am I tipping you for? You
so
didn't do anything.
here's what I'm tired
I don't
of.
know.
I'm tired of self checkout. I got a job. I didn't come
Hey,
That's
here
what
Miss
I'm
Chloe.
to
saying.
work.
hmm
That's what I'm saying. When you go to self
I will
checkout, they
I will
ask you for a
gladly
tip.
stand in a line and wait. If that line could be 20 people deep, I'll just stand there.
Hmm
Because what
I
I'm
need to
not
know
getting
when
ready to
my
do,
employee discount gonna kick in
it
for ringing
never,
myself out.
Forget
never. And
that.
you don't
You
get a
not.
W-2 for it either.
But guess what? You're not gonna get the tip when you ring yourself out either. The self checkout just gonna ask for a tip.
What does a
You're
billion
not going
dollar
to get a
company
tip
look like
regardless. They
asking me
pay
for a
you.
tip?
They pay you. I'm not going to tip you for doing what you get paid to do.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm,
You get paid to
mm-mm.
be a cashier. Cashier.
No,
That's
that's
why.
not
That's
what
why
I'm
I
saying.
try not to use them because I want them to go away.
My tip is don't eat yellow snow. That's my tip.
Okay.
That needs to be the express lane where you roll up there with like 10 items, and because sometimes you have to roll up there with a whole cart full of stuff. I mean, and then you gonna penalize me if I don't do stuff right and forget to ring up something. I don't work here, sir. I miss training.
What? And here's the thing: if you want to promote self checkout, then give people who self checkout, give them an extra discount on
Thank
what
you.
they're purchasing.
Give me
They
something.
doing the job.
Give me something. Let me
And give
build
me an
towards some
incentive.
points and give me a free pack of tissue. Give me something.
They
Okay,
not gonna give
we
us
get a
anything.
reward
They just
program.
gonna
Hmm?
ask us to give that register a tip.
I ain't giving them nothing.
Mm-mm.
I
But
wanna know
but
who the
this
tip
tip,
goes to.
look both ways before you cross the street. That's my tip.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. That's my tip.
Thank you. Mm-mm.
Don't step on a banana peel standing close to a manhole.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, I was about to say something else that I was tired of, but I forgot.
I'm tired of the threat of these cicadas coming and the asteroid.
Every day.
Don't start with the cicadas.
Cause I got a feeling when them cicadas get here, we gonna be on Zoom a whole lot.
Because let me tell you
Mhm.
something. The second I hear one, I'm back in the house.
Oh, the ones that we got coming now are gonna be everywhere, all over the ground, all over your car, all over everywhere. They're gonna be everywhere. And then, did you see Janice put up that post talking about that they pee?
What?
So we're gonna have to walk outside with umbrellas. We just gonna be walking around with umbrellas.
They be.
If I get peed on by a cicada,
Close.
me and that cicada is gonna break the internet.
That's so very nasty.
It better not happen.
So it's gonna be a bunch of art flying around.
Mm-mm.
Them things scare me.
They don't do
They
nothing but make
scare me
noise.
too. I'm telling you.
They don't do nothing but make noise. But
No,
even
they fly
still, I
up
don't
on
want to
you.
deal with them. Linda, have you all
They
had an influx of those out
fly up
there in
on you.
California before?
Not that I recall.
No.
No, not that I
Oh, see,
recall.
I ain't got time to deal with. I can't deal with. I'm
I
sorry.
think we had
Somebody has
grab.
an echo.
Who does?
Cancel.
Oh,
I said somebody has
are
an
any of
echo.
you all offended by people calling you auntie?
No.
No.
Not at all.
Nope.
I'm only offended when they're close in age to me, and I'm looking at them like, slow down.
You like heifer?
No,
Yeah, that part. No.
We're not doing that. No. I knew a lady that did that was doing that to me often, and I was like, "Girl, you're
Was her
we're the
auntie
same
talking?
age. Why you keep calling me auntie?"
So let me tell you what happened to me last summer. I
Well,
had got me a pixie wig and I was loving it. I was loving it. You understand? And I don't like wigs because they hot everything. But I said, I'm gonna wear this pixie wig. And I was out there feeling good in my pixie wig. And I went to the hospital to see my friend. And then I got on the elevator. And this lady who was apparently like 80, she says to me, yes, baby, we got to stick together.
you got
Us
the
senior
what?
citizens. She said, yeah, baby, us senior citizens got to stick together. And I was like, because my
Don't
niece had
don't
told
make
me that wig made me look older.
Oh
I was just about to tell you, some of those pixie wigs are the older ladies have made claim on those. They are their
yeah.
wigs. So
I
when
was
I see
hurt to
younger
my
people
heart.
in them, I just look like, ooh, no, that's the Usher boy girl. That's the Usher
Speaking of
boy
those old
wig.
people wigs, don't you hate it when you see somebody in a wig and it's crusty, crunchy, and dusty? It's like, girl, throw that thing away and get you something new.
Oh,
Don't wearing that.
I have a friend who has really nice hair,
Uh huh.
and if when she wears it natural, it's her hair is really long and it's pretty. But she would opt to wear a raggedy weave for months.
Mm.
Won't comb it, won't brush it, would barely put some oil sheen on it. And I would just tell her, girl, what are you doing? I am
Mm-mm.
frustrated with you not being frustrated with your hair.
I just feel like there's too many products on the market. You can't even say you don't know how to do stuff. If you can read, you can educate yourself on how to take care of something. So there's no excuse walking around looking like you tore up all.
If you're going to wear a wig, can you glue this piece down better or put a headband on so
Mm,
that you can't see this piece right here
Now,
yeah.
that
now, see, if
lines
you was
your
gonna come
forehead?
for me, you could have came for me
I
offline. You didn't have to come for me.
was not you. This
Mm.
the people who have that they don't put enough got to be spray or whatever it is you put there. They don't
Oh,
put
got to be
enough or
glued.
They
they,
have other
they
stuff on the market though that you can use that better than got to be, and it you can't see it. I
I
know.
just
Yeah,
want.
Uh,
yeah.
This is what I want to know.
Mhm.
For years and years, I know women that wore wigs. When did it get to be the got to be glue, the got to be this, the all of this? Women wore wigs and they looked nice on them for years. Now all of a sudden we have all these products that we have to put on them to glue them to our head. I don't never remember my mama
Well, that's
gluing to her head.
though the wigs that they were wearing were not lace fronts. The ones that you glue down are lace fronts.
yeah.
So can
So
you
there's
still
a
put
difference.
bobby pins in your
Well,
wig now? Or that's a
other
no
wigs
no.
didn't look natural either.
You have
The other
to.
wigs didn't look natural,
Do bobby pins go in your
but the
wig
lace
now or
front,
no?
Not in mine.
huh?
Do
Not in
bobby
mine.
pins go in your wigs now or no?
It depends on how much you want to tack it down.
Oh, but it's
I
allowed. It's
I
allowed.
personally can't put bobby pins and like the clips that come in the wig. I can't put them
Uh
on my edges on the sides
You
of my
know
head
what
because
works
it just
really good?
irritates me.
The caps that go underneath. They have velour and they have a Velcro closing. It covers your head. You put that thing on, your hair ain't going nowhere.
I need a wig tutorial. I
So
don't
I
use it that
just got
often, but when I
wigs
do, I
that
be messing up.
I just wear wigs that fall in the front. So I don't even need all of that.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about wigs. A lot of people who aren't familiar, the wig is actually wearing them. But when
That
you
part,
get a wig, you have to wear the wig. And if you're not wearing the wig is wearing you, and you look crazy. That's just wig 101.
That's
Wear the
me.
wig.
Hmm.
Don't let the wig wear you.
I had to let people put it on me for me, cause baby, I would just lay it up there and be gone. And you know
Yeah.
what? And I wish Kanisha was on here because the last time I had put my own wig on and we had went somewhere, and she was sitting at the
Hmm.
dinner table looking at me like this.
oh, I can imagine.
I could tell she was like, Auntie, Auntie, no, Auntie. No, but she was sweet. She didn't say nothing, but I could tell. I got to tell her. I could tell she was looking at my wig very judgmentally. She just had
Oh,
all kind of judgment for my wig.
So my
my mother has
grandkid.
tried. My mother has tried to wear wigs, and every time I just look at her, no, ma'am, no,
Mm,
So this
mm.
is what
I,
usually happens for me, because my grandkids buy those wigs and they buy all these super expensive, extravagant wigs, right? So whenever I go to the store and I get one, baby,
mhm.
if I walk in with that joker on, they be no, no, you not, no, come here, come here, come here.
Jen, you have your other device turned up,
For me?
Jen.
Oh.
For me,
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody is
me,
going. Yeah,
I,
somebody
I'm
have.
I'm hearing a delay.
um, I think I got my sound turned down on it, but let me come out of Facebook and then see. Are you hearing the delay now?
No,
You don't hear it
now,
anymore?
now I hear it.
Now you hear
I
it.
hear it when I'm talking. I hear
Okay,
it
because I
definitely.
came out of I can't. Oh, wait a minute. Something's still on the screen. Hold on.
Hmm.
Okay, now do you hear it?
Hello, hello. I do.
You still hear it?
Yep.
Okay, I closed it out, so I don't know. It ain't me.
I don't hear it when
Okay.
you in, but I hear it when what's your name, babe? I forget your
Me?
name. Yes, I hear it when you talk.
I'm Chicago.
So Chicago.
You is the problem. No. What about this, you
What's
all? How
um?
I'm tired of these comics fighting. I mean, aren't they supposed? Ain't they job to make us laugh?
That's what I
I'm
thought.
tired of people not letting comedians be comedians.
That
Stop
too.
being so sensitive.
Their job is to make fun of everybody.
Right.
So I don't know
Yeah.
about anybody else, but some of my favorite shows was the Archie Bunker show, Fred's.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
people weren't as sensitive back then,
Mm-mm.
and they were just telling the truth, and it was funny.
Well, because there
Now
was
I
no
don't
thing
know.
as politically correct back then.
Right, I been saying I don't know if they want it sensitive, but when I look at Archie Bunker now, I be like, why the hell was we watching this mess?
It was funny
Archie
It
Bunker
was
was
hilarious.
Um,
I
hilarious
still be
because
laughing at
because
Fred
they
Sanford.
put prejudice right on the front for
on
you
the
to see
forefront.
it, for people to see what it looked like. And see now what you
Exactly.
got is people pretending that they not that, which ain't true.
You
I
saw
mean, because if
Archie
you think
Bunker.
about it, we were watching the Dukes of Hazzard, and they were driving
Hmm.
around in the car with a
In a
Confederate flag
right,
on,
that's
They
what
the
I'm
good
talking
old
about.
boys. They the good old boy.
and the
But you know,
car was
having
called
spent
the General Lee.
right.
Right. So am I saying that's what I'm saying? So what is it that our parents was just not informed
There,
about it,
there
or
was
No,
no.
we weren't as
Well,
No,
sensitive about it. You knew
we
what it
weren't as
was.
keep in
sensitive. We
mind,
knew.
keep in mind that in the '70s we were just coming out of the civil rights era.
Right.
So a lot of that stuff was still okay for TV. It
Think about
wasn't
this:
until
Archie Bunker
Love you.
and his friend, and what was his son name? Mike Stivic.
Hmm.
Mike
mhm,
Stivic stayed on Archie about his prejudice.
Right.
And Archie was always, what did George Jefferson call him, a cracker?
Hmm.
mhm.
So we weren't as sensitive. Those were just things that were going on in the world and they just highlighted it. Right
They still
now,
going on.
Well,
it's still
Mike,
going on,
Mike,
but we try to hide it.
Mike was considered a hippie, so his
Hmm.
his politics were very hippie driven. Him
Hmm.
and Gloria,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and Archie Bunker was very much the opposite.
A racist.
Because the
Like I
funniest
said,
episode
they
they
were
ever
just coming
had was
out of
when
the '60s
Cleavon.
with flower
Oh wait.
power and the civil rights movement. So in the '70s, there was no politically correct TV.
But the funniest
That didn't
episode they
exist.
had is when Cleavon Littleton broke up in that house, him and Lamont, and he was like, "What we have here is a 100% genuine big art." Girl, that episode had me on the floor. That is the
Oh
funniest episode they ever did. Ever. If you ain't seen that one, you need to look that one up. When Cleavon Little and Lamont from Sanford and Son broke in their house.
I vaguely remember it.
Girl,
I
that
do.
thing was funny.
But
But the
see,
There's
reason why
been
things are so politically correct now is because when the black people started doing it, the others had a problem.
not at
True.
all, because George Jefferson called Archie Bunker a cracker all the time.
That's what I'm
Hmm.
saying. So when they started doing it, that's
No,
when it's a problem.
no, it
it
wasn't a
wasn't a
problem
problem.
back then.
It
It
wasn't a
wasn't
problem.
one.
Everybody did it. Like even if you watch those
Everybody.
when they would do those what do you call those roasts and stuff like, oh, they would, girl, they would tag you up
Right.
in a
Hmm.
So
roast.
that's what I'm saying. So what made
Yeah.
them change to make it politically correct? It
Because now,
wasn't us, it was them.
Lies
The
is what
women's
made it change
movement.
because now people want to pretend that we don't do that. We don't. This is not a prejudice. We're
exactly.
not. We don't have that anymore. That's gone.
Oh,
Hmm.
you want to talk about one that that I can't stand? What's the one red? I don't see color.
I don't see color. Well,
I'm
then you
tired of
don't see
that one.
me if you don't see color. I'm gonna
So
need you
let
to
me.
see my color.
So me and the lady was having this conversation today on my job,
Hmm.
and I was telling her, if I don't like you, I don't like you because of something you've done for me. Because in my family, my grandmother was Filipino and black. My grandfather was Irish and black. I have Dominican grandkids. I have Hispanic grandkids. I have grandkids that are European grandkids. So I haven't. I'm not prejudiced. I treat people the way you treat me. I don't have
Hmm.
a problem with the color of your skin. I have a problem with the way you act.
Right.
Hmm.
That's different. But when somebody that is white says,
Mhm.
I don't see color, that's a problem because you
Mhm.
need to see my color in order to
Oh yeah,
understand where I
exactly.
come from and what
Right.
I've gone through to get where I am now. You need to see me
Yeah, I'm trying to
because
figure out how does that help me that you don't see color? How does that help me?
it doesn't. It doesn't
How is
help
this
you.
a compliment?
So I'm
It's not.
what my guesses are when they say they don't see color, maybe they're not trying to say that they don't see you or recognize it. They're just saying that they're trying to basically say that, well, I'm not prejudiced. I don't see you as being a color. You're a person. But for
Hmm.
us, we need them to see us as color because that's all we've ever been identified as a color.
Hmm.
And by seeing me as a color, then you'll know what trigger words not to say to me. As a black woman, calling me aggressive is a problem.
Okay, so
Calling
as
me difficult is a problem.
hmm
But if you don't see me as a color, you won't even that won't even be a thought in your mind. But I need it to be.
but some people need to recognize though that like I don't like when people like don't call black women aggressive at all. No, some of us are aggressive. Some of us are mean.
Some
Some
of
of
us
us are
are
that. That's
aggressive.
just what you are. It ain't because you black. It's just who you are.
Mm-hmm.
That true. However, if I'm speaking in the same tone that one of my white counterparts spoke in, and you didn't refer to them as aggressive, you will not refer to me as aggressive.
I agree.
See
That's
that
what I'm
there
gonna
right
say.
there.
That's
That
what
there
I'm about
right
to
there.
say.
That's
That there right there. You're too high tone. That's what's wrong with you right there.
I'm high tone and I got good hands too. I got good hands.
I'm,
Right. She's awfully sassy this one here. Don't you sass me, girl. Hmm.
oh yeah,
Look
I'm
here, Miss
very.
Millie.
I feel you.
We ain't in the color purple no
Hmm.
more. Alice Walker can't write
Mm,
you about this one.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's argue amongst ourselves. What color are you? Let me start. I am paper sack tan. My friend said that I am liquor store paper sack tan, not grocery store paper sack tan.
ooh,
Although I think I'm brown. I don't care what nobody says.
Oh,
Brown,
I'm
I
dark
don't even
skinned.
want to be
brown.
on this conversation with Red finna say Jesus.
What color you? What color are you,
I'll
Red?
show y'all.
I'm chocolate.
I am chocolate.
Charlotte. Okay.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Okay.
Am I?
Okay, Kia.
I feel like I'm a caramel macchiato.
You a caramel
In the
macchiato.
wintertime.
You're milk chocolate.
You a caramel
Caramel.
macchiato.
Yeah, I think I'm a caramel macchiato in the wintertime, but then in the summertime I get a few shades darker.
Toasted almond.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, few shades.
And Yo Yo,
Okay,
how
few
are you
shades.
describing yourself?
Child, I'm just translucent.
You try.
I ain't even on the color. What the hell?
I can't stand.
I
Mm-mm.
need some color so bad. As my daughter would say, she said, "Mama, you barely in the color scheme." Like,
And she
Oh
lives in
my god.
Florida. That's the sad part. It's sun all year long.
And Stephanie,
I
what
don't know
about
why
you?
you're so light skinned.
So I
Yo,
don't
yo, go
really,
out back.
I promise you, I don't really know how to describe my color. I'm not gonna really say because I don't say I'm bright. I don't say I'm yellow. I don't say I just never give a color for myself. I never, when people ask me, I never give a color for myself because I really don't want to describe. This is what my mama always told me. She
What?
said, "You hated your color so much, you never described your color because I never did like the color that I had. Because the color that I had when I was in school was a problem for black people and white people.
Mine
So
was a
how do you
problem
think?
you
How do you
better
think?
say that, sister.
How do you think your color became a problem for you?
For me, because
Yeah,
it wasn't accepted by neither race.
side.
Mhm.
Okay. Uh huh.
So I
I
just
was
never
talked
give
about
a,
by black
never,
people.
I don't
Black
know
people
how to
call me
answer
all
that
kind of blackness
question.
and darkness.
Sharice, you are
Huh?
not that dark.
Who say
Please
Who
that?
said
tell her
that?
again.
I was
Please tell her that.
hello.
Reese,
Hey
you
there.
Sharice,
I have
you
huh?
you look caramel
no
to me.
girl. Yeah, you about calm girl.
You about a
Okay,
caramel.
y'all can say what you want to now. When I was a kid, that was not the case. I was
You were
all kind of
darker.
African booty scratchers.
Y'all better
I
be
was
glad she
dark
can't
skinned.
bring out the pictures.
I
Oh,
was
she
dark
can bring them out. I'm sure. Now, don't threaten her with a good
I was
time.
all kind of African booty scratchers. And remember that house song, Too Black? Check this out, Too Strong. When I
ABC,
would walk down the
American
hallway, they would start
Style.
singing Too Black.
So
And
Sharice,
my
now
because my
you
last name in
understand.
real life is Red. When I was at first day of school, we would raise our hands when the teacher would call our name. They would say my name, Red. I raise my hand, and somebody would say, "She mean black."
I
Wow.
didn't ever think about my color till I got older, and then me and my sister would have to argue about who was darker because my sister swore me and her was the same color.
No, you weren't.
Mm.
And my sister was like the color of Stephanie down between Stephanie and Kia up there
Oh wow.
But see,
all day.
that Sharice, that was
But
my issue in school. I was
mhm.
always labeled by black people and by white people. So guess what? I never even described name. I mean, never even described
white,
color.
white people never had
Mm,
the heart to say something about my color because I wasn't a small girl either.
mm,
I was
girl.
always tall and the
Black
biggest
people
one in
gave
class.
me the most problems. Too dark.
But yeah, I've even had guys tell me I'm cute to be dark skinned
Yeah, I've heard that
when I
before
was
too.
younger. You cute to be
Cute
dark
for
skinned.
you
What does
cute
that
for a
mean?
big girl.
What does that mean?
Oh, yeah, that one's.
And one
Hey,
of my
hey,
cousins
big pretty,
told
hey,
me,
big pretty thing, hey, big pretty girl.
one of my cousins told me, I know two pretty dark girls. You one of them. I was like, huh?
Like what?
Were you supposed to be felt flattered by that?
Exactly.
I don't know if I really care if
Exactly.
somebody say cute big girl. I don't think I really care. I don't think I care.
Well, they
Well,
always call me Big Red. They be like, "Hey, Big
Mm,
Red."
like, call
and
me
you are.
something. It's all right.
Red
Be
bone.
quiet.
Dana said what? He said wow and what?
Dana, what you wowing and
Dana,
whatting
you
for?
may as
Get
well
specific.
dial. You may as well get on the thing and get on the
I'm
thing with
about
us.
to
You
repost
could
your
turn your camera off. You see who is that? You see Yo Yo got her camera off. You can turn your camera off and just talk. We ain't gonna bite
Sure
you
do.
on the first time on here. We ain't gonna bite you first time.
Not the
How
first
Mm-mm.
y'all
time.
feel about everybody thinking that everybody who they got a problem with is a narcissist, but they themselves are an empath?
Mm.
weird because the word narcissist just came about to be spoke about within the last what 5
Hmm.
what
Well, it's
Yes, and
been around, but I think one person got a hold of it, and now everybody want to call somebody a
yeah.
narcissist and
They think it's
gaslight
just
us.
a they just think it's a fancy word and they need to say it all the time.
So, what do you mean when you say somebody's a narcissist? What do you think about when you're saying someone's a narcissist?
My ex-husband.
well okay then.
That's all I have to say on that.
So I don't
So,
really know if I understand because I never even tried to look up what the word narcissist mean. I think it just means somebody that and correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. I just hear the word all the time. A narcissist would be someone that throws rocks and hide their hand.
ooh, girl, we did an interview with one. So, I think I'm going to invite Leon on here one night to join us for a
Yeah,
discussion
there's
about dating narcissists, or how to
Can
break
y'all
free,
hear
or
me?
questions that you have for a narcissist. We're going to do that.
Yeah,
Mm,
we hear
yes,
you.
we can hear you.
Hmm.
So what is a
Because
narcissist? I don't really know what it is.
Can y'all hear me?
I can
I'm
hear
gonna
you.
read. I'm going to read. I'm going to read the definition.
okay.
Narcissist personality disorder is a mental health condition in which people have an unreasonably high sense of their own importance. They need and seek too much attention and want people to admire them. People with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. Spot on.
Oh, so you mean half the people in the world right now?
no, narcissists are mastermind
Mind
manipulators.
manipulators. Yep.
They are masters at mind
Yep. There
manipulation.
you go.
And they have to be in control at all times.
It
If
also says they're
narcissists
impatient and
Hmm.
lose their stuff, let them know that they cannot control you. They spiral completely out of control.
So,
they
yeah.
also are referred to
And when
or
you try to
referred
call
to
them
as
out on their when you call them out on their stuff, they will reverse it and
Yep.
make it your problem.
Yo, yo, Sharice is on a delay. Go ahead. What were you
well.
saying, Yo Yo?
Is that why I'm hearing everybody on?
No, I
I
think
hear a
that was
delay
me. It
too.
was me. It wasn't Yo Yo.
Yeah, that wasn't me. I
Oh, who
just said
was that?
That was
Who was
Kia.
that?
That was me.
Okay, okay, I'm sorry. What
So
were you
they're
saying?
also impatient, angry, unhappy, depressed, or have mood swings when criticized.
Oh
I
Oh,
yeah,
guess that makes me a narcissist
girl.
because I be depressed. I have anxiety. I
My
just
cousin
get
said
all
that everybody has a little bit of narcissistic tendencies in their personality, but it overtakes and just, I think, and what's really funny is that Leon just flat out said that if you're really a narcissist, it's really evil. You're really demonic in a sense because the way that they think is just very twisted.
right,
oh
and they
no.
only think about themselves.
Yep.
And their whole goal is to hurt you. Your
Yep.
tears delight them. Your sadness just fills them with glee. They don't care
Really?
nothing about your feelings. Yes, they don't care nothing
Mm-hmm.
about your
They get a
feelings.
high from it.
yeah.
And
Yeah, that's
Yep.
narcissists
really,
are created by their parents, really.
really,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Hmm.
They are
that's really
evil.
what that's
They real
scary.
evil. Trust me, I
Mm.
was with one. They real evil.
I
Yeah.
second that.
Yeah. So we have to have Leon on one night and have a whole conversation about the
Definitely.
narcissistic thing because he's one that's really open about it and in recovery for it. But we interviewed him, and I'm just trying to tell you the whole time I was like, wow, that's
So
deep.
so
I think
they
all of us got there
literally,
like this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he was,
so
and he was holding back, but he was still being very open. Because I was like, now look, now we need the PG version for this thing.
so
Hmm.
this
Mm.
is what I
I'm gonna
always
drop out
thought.
and come
Like,
back because this delay is
Okay,
bothering me.
okay,
Mhm.
go ahead, you guys.
what I really thought a narcissist was probably a person that like they want to be right. They maybe, and they were the type of people that didn't want to accept any blame for anything. Like if they did something, they would never accept the blame for
That's
something
true.
that they
That's
It's
did.
true.
not so much that they want to be right; they're never wrong.
They're never wrong.
Never wrong.
They're
No.
never wrong. Or even when they're wrong, they ain't wrong.
Mm-mm.
So
Whatever it
what
is,
do you,
it's your fault. They could slap your face and it was your fault you got hit.
Right.
so let me ask this. What would we call a person that um no matter how much you can explain something to a person as to the way you think or the way you feel, they just don't ever get it? What do you call those type of people?
It depends because a narcissist will never have any intention of getting where you come from. He don't care. Although
So
he
then,
may make you believe that he does if it means that he's going to get something he wants from you.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Then you'll be
'Cause
like, but yesterday you said you understood. And they're like, I didn't tell you that.
Yeah, because that's part of the love bombing. They'll give you what they what you need so that they can get what they want. And then once they get what they want, they'll be on their way.
Look, this is
Meanwhile,
classic narcissist. They like, girl, you know I love you and you know and I want to be and then you like this. Yeah, but I know and I feel like, hey, where you at? Where you go? Where you go? He show up. What you want? I was telling you I love you. For what? Why?
Yeah,
They just-
that's it.
that's not what this relationship is about. We're not on that.
yeah. But you said you love me. I didn't say that to you.
I never said that. Well, why would you say I said that?
When I said that when okay, you tripping, but hey.
yeah,
You know,
So
that
you
to
know
me
what?
that's
I'm out. I'm out.
yeah, they
Yeah,
like to make you think you're crazy.
so I guess before the word narcissist became a really big thing, that would probably be a person that we would call psychopathic. Because we
Probably.
weren't because for somebody to say something to you and turn around and tell you they never said that, that's a psycho type mindset to me.
Hmm.
Oh, they definitely crazy.
And they prey on, and they usually are with people who are empaths. So, Sharice, what's empath mean?
Me,
And take on other
Hmm.
people's feelings, emotions, and
ooh, baby.
Yeah, and that's why I don't really like
when
people
you
telling
feel
me
what
too much at
others
one
feel.
time because it starts to overwhelm my circuits. Like I'm feeling
Mm-hmm.
what you feel, going through what you going through.
Hmm.
Ooh, child.
You ready for the
Yes,
you ready for the meeting?
yes, yes.
What is an what is hold on. Nope, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I asked for empath, it gave me empathy.
no, we don't want that.
A person who is highly attuned to the energies and emotions of those around them may be considered an empath. Empaths are said to feel what others are feeling so deeply that they absorb or take on the emotions themselves, often at the expense of
Mhm,
their own emotional well-being.
mhm,
That would be me.
mhm,
And that's why I don't have a lot of close relationships because I take on everything that everybody's going through.
yeah, and
And
it can
the
be
last
very
time that I
exhausting.
did that, it's extremely exhausting. And that's when I found out that I was dealing with depression because my friend at the time, she was going through a lot. And I was,
Mhm.
all of the weight that she was carrying, I was carrying in my spirit.
That's
And it
what
was
had happened
causing
to me.
major depression.
Look, that's what had happened to me, figuratively and literally, baby.
So
Child,
I done
listen,
ate up everybody's problems.
so I
that
know
part.
those are the things that happen to me. I know I'm an empath because I take it's so much stuff going on around me right now because last couple of months in my family, and I'm always the person that's there for everybody. I'm telling you, my kids' friends call me just to talk to me about their issues and their problems. So
Mhm.
I know I'm that person. Well, right now, what I have I've learned I had to do was I literally had to step back. Like my niece's husband died on the 15th. We just seen him the day before. He had a massive heart attack and died. And Jennifer, I think you know him.
Mm,
Linda, that's your microphone that's giving the feedback.
And what happened was he died in his sleep. He had a massive heart attack and passed away. Well, I had just buried a niece the weekend before, like right before that, like a few days before that. So I went so far into helping them out that now I have to step back. I'll be there to see my niece. I'll be with her next week. But as far as this week, I have to get myself together
Mhm.
because it like literally takes me into depression. I already suffer from depression and anxiety, and I know that that's the reason why. It's because I take on everybody's issues and their problems.
Mhm. Yeah.
And that's a lonely space to be in. I'm quite sure you understand, Cherie.
It is. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I. You know what's funny? I'm a Pisces, and Pisces already receive information a little differently than other people.
Mm-hmm.
We're very emotional. And my battle is that as a Pisces and as an empath and as an introvert, I want to be around people, but the level of energy that it takes to be around people, I just don't have it. So I'm
Yeah.
depressed because I want to be around people, but
People.
I
Yeah.
don't want to be around people.
But I can't. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like I gotta go back to my power source, like an electrical car. I
Mm-hmm.
yes.
need to go home with my cookie in my room
Hmm.
and repower up, because I'll be like, "Ooh, Lord, that was a lot of people." That was
Yeah.
yeah.
And my mother will ask if I want her to come over, and sometimes I want to say yes, but I can't because
Hmm.
I want to be by my I don't want to be by myself, but I need to be by myself.
Yeah.
So these type of platforms work well for you because you can express and you don't really have to deal with a lot of people, but you can just talk about normal everyday things.
And I can turn
Hmm.
off. But if somebody
Exactly.
is standing in front of me, I can't turn off.
Exactly.
So then my energy is depleted
Exactly.
Hmm.
because I have to be on when I don't want to be on.
So
Right.
you be
Hmm.
like
Yeah.
Marlo, and today has drained me.
Are
Well,
you trained, Kia?
today has drained me.
Oh my goodness.
Girl,
Linda, I'm going
girl.
to mute your mic. Whenever you're ready, just unmute.
Okay.
Okay.
I love
Okay.
to be in my house. I dislike going outside with a strong passion, but my daughter and my kid think that once I'm outside, like I integrate with the people just fine that
Mm-hmm.
I'm around. Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I do, but I would like to be at home.
Yeah.
Me too.
I want to
I
be
mean,
at
I like to go out
Me
there
too.
sometimes for stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to go out there and come right back. I want to get dressed up so the people can see my outfit.
exactly so I can show my
Then I
face.
walk
I was
on.
here. Hey, y'all. Okay, bye.
But this is
Exactly.
this is why I overdress for the grocery stuff.
I'll never forget. I did a vending event when I was selling glasses,
Hmm.
and my mother came with me because usually I'm by myself, but she
Hmm.
came with me to assist, and she just sat and she did what she could do for what it was worth. But when we were done and we were packing up, she just said, I am so impressed with how well you deal with people. There were so many people here, and you were so attentive to each and every last one of them. And I said, and that's why I hate doing these things because it took all my energy to be nice
Listen,
and act like I
imagine
cared.
imagine that I done a whole show. Ta-da! Okay, and then I come down and it's like, hey, how you doing? It all nice to meet. Okay, thank you. I'm glad. Okay, yeah. Okay, you want to see what you want me to say? Blah 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 blah. Baby, by the time I get in that car, I'll be like,
You got to
Tired.
sit there for a minute.
I made it
Yes.
out, and then I just be like, take me to get a hot dog or something. Like I just need something, and I just want to go home and be quiet for a few minutes. I don't want to say no more.
Yeah.
I be
But
done gave him everything I got.
Yeah.
Jennifer, you can't be that person because you're a people person. You can't be that person.
No, I'm
I
not.
believe she can.
I'm
I was
shy.
just about to say,
I'm shy
not
and introverted.
Yeah,
I'm
a
not
lot of
shy.
people
I
say,
just don't
But
like
on
a lot of
stage,
people.
I have a different person. I look, I watch myself back on film sometime, and I go, "Who is that? When did I say that?"
Where
Well,
did
you
that level of
listen,
energy come from?
listen. If that's the case, you're amazing at what you do.
Yeah, I always tell people I'm a behind the scene type of person. I don't like to
That
be out
would be
front.
me.
Jim, when we do the panel discussions,
Hmm.
I'm excited to get there and I'm excited to
Yes,
leave.
yes, I'm excited to get there, and then when we get started, it's fun, and then when it's over, I'll be like, "Okay."
Where is the exit door?
I
Oh
get
my,
it. I don't want to drive myself there because I just want to get in the car, get me some Chick-fil-A, and go home. I am not. I mean, my mother, my brother, my sister, they are crowd people. The more the merrier, baby. They love it. They love it. But me and my younger brother, we're gonna be sitting in the corner like this. And then people go, "She mean. She mean. She ain't even nice." I'm like, "No, I'm shy.
hmm.
I don't know what to tell you."
Well, I don't think you're shy. You're just introverted. There's a difference in being introverted and shy. You're
No, I
not shy.
really am shy, and I'm socially awkward.
You can't say that.
You're
I
not
really am.
socially
You
awkward.
can't say
I
that.
really am. I really am.
You might feel that way, but
Yeah.
you're not socially awkward
You don't
because
think so?
not
No.
at all because you can function. Like you don't look strange or you're not odd and you're not just sitting there when you're in the midst of, a crowd. You
But
may be
Stephanie,
quiet and it might feel different for you on
no,
the
but Stephanie,
inside.
that's because since I was a kid, I've knocked on the doors of people that I did not know, don't know what's
Exactly.
behind there, don't know if somebody coming out with a gun about to yell or scream or cuss or whatever the case may be. So I had to learn to anyway.
Exactly. I
But if
get
I
it.
had my way, I would just be at home.
But that's how come I
I'm not the
say,
singer that's like, "Ooh, let me sing." I'll be sitting in the back like, "Please don't don't call
Man,
me.
I was the same way.
Don't
I
call
was the
me."
exact same way as a kid, growing up in church, and my father was very active in the church.
hmm
Hmm.
I by default had to be active with him. And I'm
yes.
just like, we don't have to be a pair. Like you could do your own thing and I could just chill in the background. But no, I was in the choir, I was in every play, I was in every whatever required my attendance, I was part of it. When it
hmm
came to singing, I never wanted to do a solo. Never ever.
Mm-mm.
And one of the ladies in the alto section, who's my mama's age, told the director that I can sing, and he gave me a
And
solo.
that was it.
That was
The
it.
first time I told my mama I was singing at the cotillion,
Hmm.
she said, "What you mean you singing?" Because nobody knew I could sing. Because I
Hmm.
wouldn't sing till everybody was gone out the house.
Hmm.
I said, "No, I'm singing." She said, "With your voice, with your own voice, and you lip syncing." I said, "No, I'm singing." So my mama was, my mama ain't that mama that she was sitting at the table like this. When they called me up, she was like, and I came down. She was like, "You can sing?" I was like, "Well, I guess, yeah."
You do
That
have an
ain't
amazing voice.
girl.
I'm gonna go.
That ain't for me. I just if I had my business, I just be in the you know.
So
But
my
once I'm
mom,
out there now, I don't want to fail. That's what it
right.
becomes for me. Like we got to do this thing. I don't want to fail. You
Right.
know.
Like my mom was a singer. She sung ever since she was a little kid. My mom was on the Apollo, everything. But
Oh
this is the
wow.
crazy thing. I always wanted to sing, Jennifer.
Uh huh.
I wanted to be the singer. So one day my mom said, "Okay, go ahead, let me hear you." And she looked at me. She said, "Just sing at home and you'll be okay."
See, black parents are less that way.
Cause did y'all see that little girl with that American flag
Yes.
on singing at the
Yes. Yes.
Girl,
Yeah.
her parents
somebody please
her
tell her to be
parents are
quiet.
full of abuse.
she need a big mama in her life. Big mama never would
Yeah,
have let
her
that
Ooh,
happen.
that was abusive.
that
Well,
was
That was parental
horrible.
abuse.
Well, guess
Girl.
what? My mother never disillusioned me in any type, shape, form, or fashion.
And
And,
they
you,
shouldn't.
and your parents
They
should.
but your parents should not lie to you. They should not
No,
lie.
no.
Mm-mm.
I
No.
told the older Jewish lady I worked with, I said, let me tell you something about black people, and this is just true. Don't ask for our money for something that can't do what we came in there for you to do.
Because we're
And
gonna want to know.
we don't care how old your child is. If your child says she was singing, your child needs to be able to sing. And if your child can't sing, you got my $25. Don't start up no second song, okay?
Please,
Because our whole
please.
face gonna be first time we're gonna be like, second time it's like,
And some ignorant person gonna be in the background with a low boo, and it's going it's going to
and she
build.
said, you got to be joking, but how do you encourage the child? I said, we don't encourage no foolishness,
We
No
don't
but it's not
encourage
what
foolishness.
we do.
if you're mediocre, we're not encouraging you to be what you're not.
And
Yeah.
even though I didn't grow up going to church, I was telling us, I'm gonna tell you something else too. Don't get up at no church and you can't sing. Don't you get up there. Don't you get up there.
Mm-mm.
This
Right.
ain't the place. This ain't the
Don't
place for that.
don't get up in church and tell the pastor you don't want to be saved while your mama there.
What happened?
Maybe I learned my lesson.
No, you
Please
didn't. Yo,
do
yo.
tell the story.
You know, I come from a holiness church where the young people get saved every Sunday.
Is that a sanctified church? Holiness?
Yes.
Okay, uh-huh.
Yes.
So
Uh-huh.
this particular Sunday, I just went with it. I was like, I don't want these people hollering
Hey
at me
Ronnie.
and spitting on me.
Hmm.
And so they come by, they ask everybody, they ask you one on by one, do you want to be saved today? And I told the man, not today. I guarantee you I ain't never say that
Ooh, I know
again.
you did.
Oh,
So
yo,
you get
yo.
asked this every Sunday? You get saved every
Every
Sunday?
Sunday they do altar call. They call you up, and of course all the young people come up. Because as a child, you don't really fully understand everything that's going on in the holiness in the sanctified church.
Hmm.
Right.
And so you just follow suit what everybody else do. But that day I was
Mm.
not. I was like, I don't want this lady to come holler in my face with her stank breath.
Oh
Oh.
no.
I just was not feeling it that day. I'm telling you. But baby, when I said the words out my mouth, I swear to God, I felt my mama eyes
Yo,
pierce
yo.
my soul.
Did you feel like the lady whose breath was smelling bad that because she was saved, you didn't want your breath
Mm-mm.
to smell like that? If you were saved.
Girl, them people they used to be spitting on you.
Because I
And I
can
just didn't
understand
feel
you
like
not
a
wanting to
spit
be
bath
saved
that
if the
day.
saved people had bad
Yo
breath.
yo said she was
I
not
get it.
for it.
But baby, but you best believe when my mama got me in that car,
She
oh
got you
Jesus.
together.
She said, you
She
gonna
was like, say it
embarrass
again.
me? She told me I must be the devil.
Oh man, I have a
She
friend
said,
whose
say it
birthday
again.
is June, and she was born in 1966, and she said her mama called her a demon.
Oh what?
Her mother called her a demon because she was born in June of 1966. 666. Didn't like
Oh,
Six
she didn't.
six six six.
She didn't name that baby Beelzebub. Did she?
she
Oh.
did not.
She
She
said
did
your
not.
name gonna be Beelza.
And she's one of
That
the
is
sweetest ladies
crazy.
you ever want to meet, but don't cross her though, because she got an ugly side.
So, ladies, I got a question for you. What is the funniest dating story you've ever heard? Now, it don't have to have happened to you, but what is the funniest dating story you ever heard?
Mm.
If you want me to start, I can.
Go ahead, Jen.
Okay, so I got two. One is a guy, one is a girl. Who's you want?
Let's start
You
with the
pick.
girl.
So this girl was telling me that her friend had been dying to go out with this guy. Oh my God, I want to go out with this guy. I want to go out with this guy. So she said her friend finally went out with the guy. They went out a few times, and then they decided to fido do do do.
Hell,
So she go to sleep and wake up, and he got her underwear on. And she said, what you do? She said, I was looking at him. He was looking at me. I was looking at him. He was looking at me. I was looking at him. He was looking at me. She said, nobody never said nothing. He just put his pants on and walked out.
With
She
her
said,
With
pants
her
on?
underwear on?
With
With her
her underwear on the heels.
no ma'am.
hers.
Okay.
But what got me was I'm looking at him. He looking at me. I'm looking at me. As she said, we know nobody never said nothing.
Did he
That was
come in there with
mumbling
drawers
third.
on of his own?
Yes.
He left them there?
She just woke up and he had on her stuff.
Yeah, that would have freaked me all the way.
What more do you say but this?
Uh-huh.
See, I really can't say what I would say because this is a family kind of like show, and
Yes.
the type of language that I would use is not appropriate for this
Yeah.
platform.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Mm. Mm. Mm. Mm. I say it for you.
Please say it for me.
Man story. Man said he was on one of the internet sites
Hmm.
and went out with this girl. So she came in with an attitude as it was. Long story short, I'm gonna make it short for real. The girl pulls out a gun because her car was getting towed, and she thought that maybe he was there to set her up to get her car towed. How else would the tow truck know that she was there?
Wow.
Oh wow.
And she pulled a
Oh
gun
my
out
goodness.
in this restaurant. Everybody ducking to the floor, hollering, yelling, screaming.
Oh my.
I was like, so did y'all finish the date or what you do?
No, Jen. The lady pulled out a pink pal,
A pew pew.
a pew pew.
Oh, that's right. I wasn't supposed to say that word. Sorry, YouTube.
It's okay.
Yeah, because those are against the guidelines. You can't say that word. So yeah, she pulled out a ping ping pew 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 pew.
Wow.
Right, right. And in cases like
Okay.
that, people will come back and be like, "So you want to go out again?" No.
Yeah. It.
So wait a minute. What was so real pulling it out again?
Her car got towed. Was getting towed while they was there. She like ran out to try to stop them. Then she came back in and she said, "You
Set
must work
up.
for them, and
Mhm.
you invited me here to set me up to get my car towed."
Cause she
Yeah, I
probably
know.
had been dodging them for a minute.
Oh, I'm sure,
I think he
Right.
never went back out with her again because she's a psychopath.
girl.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the comments, I have one request of you. Please like the video
Please,
on all of your platforms that you're on. Like the video.
please.
I know I came in here late, but did we wish the wonderful host to your left a happy
Girl, how
belated
old are
birthday?
you? 22, 23.
Happy
Happy belated birthday.
I'm
birthday.
75. Don't I
No,
look
you're
good?
not. No way that you are. You 22,
Us
23.
old folks got to stick together.
We got to stick together.
You know what? I had to throw my. I had bought that wig in a different color, and I was ready. I was like, this is my wig. That lady said that I threw them wigs away.
Uh-uh.
I was like, no, well, I didn't throw them away. I gave them to Goodwill. I said
Thank you for
somebody else can enjoy them. They was new.
thank you for the birthday wishes. I
Oh,
appreciate it. Today is my
her
boy's birthday, so
22,
happy birthday
her
to my brother.
22.
So
Oh
what
my
did you do
goodness,
for your birthday?
Huh?
What did you do for your birthday?
Well, these ladies celebrated with me on TikTok, and my
oh,
family took me out to Papa
ooh, Papa
and
Do's. Well, they got them good baked potatoes.
I did not. You know what? I go to Papa Do's and I get one thing. I get the jumbo shrimp bruschetta. That's it.
I don't know what that is. That sounds too fancy.
It's real good. But I will tell
Um,
you this. When I started at eating it at Papa Do's back in the late 90s, early 2000s, it was $18. Now it's
how much is it?
$45.
How much?
What?
45.
What you get on there for $45?
It's
No
eight
wonder I
shrimp.
ain't been to Papa Do's.
It's eight shrimp wrapped in bacon on a bed of red dirty rice.
You said
Okay,
eight.
$45.
do Idris Elba come out and serve it?
Okay, you said eight.
Eight.
Hell,
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, siete,
maybe
ocho,
that's why I ain't
nueve.
never been to Papa
No, that
Do's.
ain't right. I missed one.
No, thank you. Unless I ain't
Siete.
even gonna say unless somebody else buying it because it sounds too. You got to get the baked potatoes. If you like baked potatoes, they go
I don't.
girl.
I
You don't
don't.
like baked potatoes?
No.
Sharice, how could you have an issue with baked potatoes? What a baked potato ever did to you?
I'm not a potato eater. I don't eat mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, sweet potatoes. I don't
Blasphemy.
even like sweet potato pie.
I don't even know if we can continue to do this
Blasphemy.
show every Thursday knowing that. Do you eat
Jen,
chocolate?
if that's my only issue, we ain't really got an issue now, do we?
Do you eat
But
chocolate?
she say she black.
I don't.
I go to
Right,
your
right.
black card.
Because you know black people be messing up some potatoes. It don't
And
matter
that's
what
why they
form
have,
you bring them in
that's
here, we
why they
about to do the
diabetic.
thing.
They got high blood pressure,
The potato ain't did that. You got to get it from some.
have high cholesterol.
True, true.
I've never been a big potato eater.
But do you eat chocolate?
I don't.
Sharice, I'm
I'm
not even
telling
gonna
you.
ask no more questions because I don't even know.
Revoke.
Okay, who else got a funny dating story? Y'all ain't getting away.
Well, my funny dating story actually happened to me.
Oh Lord, what had happened?
And it was a lesson in being overly fast.
What you had did?
So this was back when I was in college, and I was really just feeling I had gotten my grown wings, and I was
Hmm.
being real grown outside. Had
So
just
you thought?
not too long ago broken up with my boyfriend, and I
Uh
decided
oh.
I'm gonna just play the field. I'm gonna just be out here and just have fun. Because
Hmm.
Cindy Lauper told me that's what girls want to do.
That's what girls just want to do. Hmm.
That's what we want to do. So I'm out with my church friends.
Them always be the ones.
I was out with my church friends at what's that place? The South Loop Club on State Street and Balboa. And we were enjoying ourselves, and this guy walked in with a girl that I knew from the Cotton Club. She was a waitress at the Cotton Club. She wasn't my friend, but I knew her from there. So I spoke to her, but the guy she was with was real nice looking. So I told my girls, I was like, I wonder if they are together or are they just friends?
Hmm.
And they were like, well, find out. I said, well, I don't want to ask her that. I don't know it like that. So I said, I'm going. He went to the bathroom. So I said, I'm going to write my pager number on a piece of paper, and
Hmm.
I'm going to walk to the phone and act like I'm on the phone because the men's bathroom was right by the payphone. So I was acting like I was on the phone. I was waiting for him to come out. When he came out, I said, "Hey," and I gave him that paper.
Hmm.
So he called me. I called him back.
Hmm.
We set up a date.
Hmm.
Now, back then, it was customary that most of the guys did not have a car if they lived in the city. I had a car because I was from the suburbs. So we made
Okay.
a date. I picked him up and we went back to the South Loop Club. Now, this time when we went to the South Loop Club, one of my friends was waitressing there. So I sat at her table.
Okay.
So I'm the I'm talking with the guy. The conversation is really good. It's easy going. And he gets up and he walks away. And I don't know where he went, but he came back, sat down. We were talking for a little while. He excused himself again,
Hmm.
walked away. He was gone a little longer this time. Then he came back. We were talking. And then the last time he walked away, never came back. So I'm sitting there.
Ever, ever?
Time is going by forever, ever.
Wow.
Time is going by and going by and going by, and he never came back. So I'm thinking to myself, this dude left.
Where him go?
To this day, I don't know. And that was 1995,
What's
4.
his name, girl? I'm gonna look him up on Facebook.
Girl, I couldn't even tell you his name.
And we gonna
But
ask him what had happened was.
what happened was I didn't have any money to pay the bill. And I was sitting at my friend's table. So I had to pay it somehow. So fortunately, a friend of hers came in and he paid the bill for me because I didn't want to stick her with that. So he
Oh
ended up paying it.
no.
Yeah.
What?
So long story short, I don't talk to nobody else's friend.
I can understand.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
can understand.
yeah.
That was
And
just
I found
wrong.
out, I found out a couple of months later that he had ran the same scam on somebody else that I knew that worked at Ameritech. And I knew that because one of the girls that I was there with from my church,
Hmm.
she
Hmm.
told me. She was like, "What's his name?" And I told her what his name. She said, "Yep, that's him.
That's just what he be doing.
That's what he does. Yep."
Girl,
And
we
the
ought to
place that I
find
picked
him.
him up from was a transient hotel.
When you
Yeah,
said transient,
I
hold
you
on one
heard.
second. Hold on one second.
Uh huh.
What is the definition of transient?
Definition of transient, lasting only for a short time, impermanent.
Wow, Jen.
What kind of place was this?
The place lady where pulled like out a homeless people stay.
A pew pew.
Who's listening to
That
the?
was my thing. That
Oh,
was my thing. So
I didn't know at the time that that's what it was.
he was the one in places where you gotta go get in line to get your room that night.
I don't know if you have to get in line. It was probably more like a halfway house where he had room and board there, but had to be in at a certain time.
So he was dining and dashing.
Basically,
So wait a
Oh
minute.
girl.
You say you found out that he lived there?
that's where I picked him up.
Oh, you picked him up from there.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I'd have went to
I
work. I'd have been there first thing in the morning when they opened
yeah.
if he came out.
Yeah. I was looking for you. I
No,
was waiting on you.
I'm not
They
that girl.
never came back.
I'm not that girl.
Yeah. What you think had happened
Because the way
was
my God works, he'll pay you back. And plus, you were living in a transient hotel. So clearly, life has already dealt you the hand that you deserve. So
okay.
it's cool.
Well,
Because
I'd
just
have been
like that,
dealing him
somebody
another
paid this bill
hand.
for me. What you say, yo yo?
I'd have been dealing him another hand.
I'm a girl from the suburbs. I don't really dibble and dabble in. I don't major in minors. He was minor.
You don't
It was
major in
okay.
minors.
I don't major in minors.
Oh Lord. Anybody else got a funny date story?
I don't sweat the petty things, and I don't sweat the sweaty things.
Nobody. Look here. They know they do. They just like I ain't telling that. Why you in my business, little girl?
Oh.
Well, oh well, y'all. So anybody else got anything else they wants to get off their chest this Thursday?
Anything else you tired of? Y'all not talking? What's wrong?
I
Well, we must.
started to
I,
where I can
I
find
was
normal eyelash.
She
Oh.
said, "I'm sick of them eyelashes."
Because my eyelashes, as you get older, sometimes they kind of thin out. And I be wanting, put some on, not like super. I'm about to be in a movie or a video or something. I just want normal looking eyelashes.
You know, I was looking at that not too long ago, and I saw that they're even hard to find on the shelves because all I saw were the ones that were like extra, extra
Yeah,
long.
that's what I'm saying. Go looking for them and you can't find them. If anybody knows and they know next week, somebody please message me or something.
I got you.
Now, no offense to anyone who does this, but I'm tired of smelling weed everywhere.
Girl, that's why you just do
I
it.
would agree with you, Yo Yo. I live in an apartment complex, and every time I open my front door to go out into the hall or to come in when I come home, it smells like they just start on one end and it come down to the other end and it meets at my apartment door or it comes through
Everybody
my
got a
vent.
medical card now.
That's
It's
all. Like,
medicine.
I'm all for you being in your happy place, but I don't want you to share your happy place with me or my
Right. I just wish they'd
13-year-old.
stay in
Like,
their
just,
happy place.
yeah,
It
be in your
seems like
happy place.
the weed nowadays is different than the weed back in the 70s and the 80s. It wasn't that loud.
Right.
But that's what they
This
call
weed, because I can be in my car and somebody can be two cars in front of me and I
mm,
You
smell it.
smell it. Mm-hmm.
Like,
I ain't
my
never had
windows
none,
are
but
up.
I ain't never had none, but I agree with you about the scent of it. But ever since the government got in it, things
Hmm.
just be different.
I say just go to the dispensary and get a gummy.
Get a what?
A
A
gummy,
gummy.
the little
Them,
gummy.
I be seeing people making. Did you see the one where that lady dog ate up all her gummies?
There's
And
it's a
oh,
few
like,
videos of dogs eating the marijuana and the gummies.
That poor dog.
And
That poor dog.
they barely standing up.
That dog was like, look at him.
and listen, the crazy thing is my doctor was telling me about it because I don't like to take a lot of medicine like for my depression and stuff. I won't take medicine for it. It's just something that I learned to cope with. Like I just do my own coping mechanism. I don't like taking,
Hmm.
but
Same
somebody
here.
was talking to me about, oh, you can go and you can get you, I think it was sativa. He said I could get, you can go to the dispensary. He said, and just get them. You can buy them in the little gummies if you don't smoke or anything. They just put the juice from it or whatever, and you can, just start off with just getting little pieces or whatever. So I went to the store and I bought some, and I, called myself breaking off a little piece. I don't know. I broke off a little piece and I went to sleep, and I was so out of it that I never even tried it again.
It
Hmm.
did its job though. Made you sleep. Did you
No,
sleep
girl.
Right.
good?
But see, I want to be able to be functioning like instead of me, because I'll have a panic attack. So
Oh,
if I not wanting to have a panic attack, I don't want to just have to be sleeping. I have to have a panic attack. But what he did tell me was, he said, you just break off tiny pieces
A little piece. Yep.
to try to figure out what'll help you with your
Yeah.
anxiety.
Yep.
Baby, I was out there. I never tried them again years ago.
Why do you think black people are so hesitant to go for therapy? We don't want nobody in our business. Because you
I
know we
don't
I
think
don't.
think it was such an
we don't want to
oxymoron
really
back in the day
we don't want to
that
Huh?
relive the trauma.
And,
Mm.
and you know
I know
what?
that's my reason.
So, and I'm gonna tell you this because I always hear people, you know, as black people, always make this, because this is always a big thing that I talk personally is therapy. I think we have this mindset that we're strong, we don't need therapy or whatever. But what I found in life and going to therapy is I had traumas that I had never dealt with. They were there, but I never talked about them. I always felt some type of way about them, but discussed it. So being able to just be in a place where I just say what was on my mind and how I felt was better for me because I wasn't holding it in anymore. And then I found out that there are a lot of people that have felt the same exact way that I felt, because it's a
Hmm.
place when you think you're the only person that feels that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we just so used to being strong, we don't think we have to talk to anybody.
I think that what is that? What is that people in the army have when they come back? AD,
PTSD.
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 PTSD. They say that most black people have that, just haven't grown up and living in the hood because we are always under stress, just making it to the grocery store, getting out of your car, going in your house. You never are at, your mind is never really completely at rest.
Oh yeah, I know. They
Well,
told me.
that wouldn't be my case because I never grew up in
Hmm.
the hood.
Hmm.
But the things that I have been through,
Hmm.
being who I was as a kid, um, I just don't want to relive it. And I don't consider myself strong. I know I'm not strong enough to speak about certain things.
Hmm.
Like when I started seeing a different doctor this year. I mean, at the end of last year, and doctors will ask you those questions that lead up to finding out whether or not you're dealing with depression.
Mm-hmm.
And she started asking those questions, and as soon as she started asking them, and I started answering the questions, I started to cry,
Mm-hmm.
and I was crying because I know I need to go see a therapist. I absolutely know that I should go to therapy,
Mm-hmm.
but I just don't want to relive the pain and
So
the hurt.
can I tell you this though? And this is coming from somebody that was suffering from PTSD, and I didn't really understand why certain things always took me into deep depression. And when people die, it takes me into deep depression. Well, going to therapy, I would have flashbacks of things and never knew. You ever have like a reoccurring dream, or you go past something and see something and get a certain, you could smell something, color, and it takes you to a, like, it just gives you a weird feeling or utopia or some type of feeling.
Hmm.
Well, what it did for me was it helped me to understand why I would get those feelings, because I never understood it as PTSD. I thought I suffered from just anxiety and depression. Well, it's also PTSD because after I back to find out that whenever somebody would die, it sent, if it was somebody I knew or was close to me, it sent me into extreme depression where
Hmm.
I wasn't non-functioning. I could function, but my mental would just be all tore up. Well, I had
Mhm,
to go back to realize that that came from my childhood. The first thing I ever experienced bad was my little sister dying at home, and
mhm,
I saw my mother change into a totally different person from that point forward. So
mhm,
Hmm.
I would have never dug deep enough within myself to understand that. So now I understand it, and it's not as bad for me. I know when to back up, when, like, the deaths that I've suffered in my family within the last couple of weeks, a couple of months. I know when
mhm,
to back up. I can back up like this week. I've been real, getting my mental together because I know I'm going to have to deal with my family in this situation next week.
mhm.
So guess what? I'm staying home and getting stuff together so I could deal with it.
Well, the funny thing about me is I know what my traumas are,
Hmm.
and a lot of my traumas are just from being raised in the suburbs,
Mm-hmm.
being by myself, um, being and y'all tease me when I say that I'm dark skinned and that I got teased for being dark skinned, but that was really
Traumatic.
it was traumatic for me,
Yes.
and
Hmm.
it really it when I think about my childhood, it was so bad, and I'm about to cry. It
Oh.
was so bad for me. My mother had, eh, hold on,
It's okay.
my mother had bleaching cream, for spots, dark
Mm-hmm.
spots. I would take the bleaching cream and put it all over my body. My mother didn't know this, but I would do it every day
Hmm.
because if I could be anything but dark, that's what I wanted to be. I didn't even want to date dark skinned guys because I didn't want to have a dark baby.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That's how traumatic it was for me. And so when I say that I'm dark, I'm not saying it because I want anybody else to believe that that's what I am. I say it to affirm that little girl who was
Mm-hmm.
hurt by everybody that called me dark and made me feel like it was something wrong with being dark. When I grew up in a family where they kept telling me I was beautiful and
Mm-hmm.
they surrounded me by dark, beautiful people. And I came up in an AME church where everybody was dark and prosperous. And
Mm-hmm.
it didn't make sense to me when people were calling me dark as if I was ugly. And my darkness was the only problem. Like I didn't have a big nose. I didn't have big eyes. I didn't have buck teeth. I didn't have big lips. I didn't have and not that any of those things were bad, but it was always my skin and it made me reclusive. Like that's why I didn't want to sing a solo because I didn't want to be in the front. I didn't want anybody to talk about me.
Exactly.
And like I said, my last name is Red, and I hated having to say my name because I didn't want the thing that came with my last name being Red. Because the next thing I was going to hear was she's so black. I don't know why her name is Red. Or I hated coming places late because I didn't want the attention to be on me and to hear somebody talk about me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just that's my trauma, along with some other things that happen. But I know what those things are. I don't really need anybody to tell me what my traumas are. I know what they are. My problem is I've suppressed it so long,
Mm-hmm.
talking about it hurts.
So that's why I
That's
say
why I don't want to
that.
go through therapy.
Listen, this is why I say therapy is so important for us, is because it you know this now. And even though it may still bother you, after a while, if you know that somebody else felt the same exact way you felt, it's a lot easier. You see how you just expressed yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody around, everybody in here has felt some type of
Something.
way,
Yeah.
that in that shape, form, or fashion. I
Mm-hmm.
told you, I never felt accepted by black or light people. Just didn't feel accepted. So I was always pro black. I was,
Mm-hmm.
listen, my mama told me she was glad I did not come up back during the days of the Black Panthers. She said, because you'd be dead by now. I'd have had a dead child. I am pro black. So I understand. Like when you said those words,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
you know how many times I cried because I had a sister that was dark, that was a lot darker than I am, an older sister, and people
Hmm.
talked about, and it hurt me to my core that they would call her black, and oh, she looked like velvet, or it was horrible things that hurt me.
Hmm.
And I didn't feel accepted by anybody. White people didn't like me, black people didn't like me. I just wasn't liked.
Hmm.
So I understand exactly what you're saying. I understand why you cry, because I cried a many a days.
It was painful.
Mm-hmm.
It was
I got
painful.
beat up. The kids beat me up in school. I had to get a police escort home from school when I was in the fourth grade.
Hmm.
It was horrible because it was black kids fighting me because my skin was lighter. It was
But
horrible.
I really appreciate Sharice your sharing your story with us and being vulnerable about what that was like for you. And it is a beautiful thing that you were able to take that thing and turn it into like your power. Like really, you embraced it. So now I understand why you're like, no, no, I'm a dark girl. I'm a dark
I'm a
girl because
dark
you say
girl.
that with a different kind of feeling of pride.
Don't you know
Yeah.
chocolate babies is the cutest little babies?
We look. We're gonna let you be dark skinned this week, okay?
You can,
Please, thank
you
you.
can be my little chocolate
I had
friend.
to fight to be proud to be dark. And
We
look, the second I decide I'm proud about it, my skin started lightening up.
But let me tell you,
You're not even dark. The hell I'm not.
listen,
I'm dark.
you
Well,
like and
red,
is.
red, you gonna
listen,
be blackity black, 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 blackity black, black, black.
Blackity black. Dang nabbit. I'm black.
And
She
the
like, and is.
is looking at you and
Charlene, I know that's you in Facebook calling me Clarice.
listen,
Oh
listen
no.
to you and just hearing you talk right now and express yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I don't even know you that well,
Mm-hmm.
but everything I've ever seen from you and
Mm-hmm.
heard from you is just a strong, confident person. So if you'd have never said that or expressed that, this
Mm-hmm.
is why I say we need therapy. We need to talk because it's probably somebody else out there feel just
That
the
needs this
same way you
right.
do, and they've never got the chance to express that and get it out for them.
So can
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what I do? And
What?
I try to be mindful of when I'm saying it and how I'm saying it. When I see little dark girls,
Hmm.
I tell them how pretty they are, but
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I also tell them how smart they are because I don't ever want them to lean so heavy on pretty that they forget to be smart.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And when and like I said, I'm mindful who I'm when I'm saying it because I don't want a fair skinned little girl to get the wrong idea of what I'm saying. I just want to compliment the dark girl because I understand what she could possibly be going through. But
Exactly.
because I've
Mm-hmm.
had light skinned friends who have had similar issues like you,
Hmm.
I tell them just the same. You're just
Exactly.
as pretty. You're just as smart.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to affirm these little girls before anybody else gets in their head and they become the little Kims of the world. Because little Kim was the prettiest dark
Thing.
girl ever,
Yes, she was.
just pretty as she wanted to be. But
And she
nobody affirmed
changed
her.
herself. That was so sad.
Nobody affirmed her when she was younger because if she was younger and someone told her how beautiful she was just in her natural state, she never would have did that to herself,
Ever. And
Mm-hmm.
no
yeah,
matter what somebody said about her.
it was so
And it just says she's such a sweet, sweet person.
Yeah,
it was
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
so crazy to when I had my oldest child.
Mm,
I did not want my daughter to be bright. I wanted her to be a brown skin baby. And so
mm,
asked me like when I first saw her and I looked at her and I was like, my mom was like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. And my mama looked at me and said, what are you thinking? I said, I'm thinking I want her to go through what I went through. I when she the brown baby.
mm-hmm.
Because if
Mm-hmm.
you were brown and you were around brown people, you were okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You sound like me. When my firstborn was born, she was so light, honey. I sat her in the sun.
No.
I'm for real. Y'all think I'm black? I'm for real. I used to put her in the sun because I wanted her to get darker.
Yeah,
Because I didn't
You
want her
gonna
to be
get some
light like
color.
me. Because I always wanted to be dark skinned like my brothers and sisters. And I was
exactly.
like, I used to pray every night, Lord, please make me dark. Please make me dark. But it didn't happen.
Oh.
And it's
Mm.
really
Why are we so messed up
Because
as a race?
it was designed to be that way.
but I love it. I love the conversation that we're able to express ourselves. I really think that tonight was really a good night because we were really able to say some really heartfelt things.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Reese,
I think so.
girl, I just if you would have never expressed that right now on this platform, listen, God knows I would have never expected that from you.
Now,
I'm
ladies,
telling you, it's
putting
a
on
lot
my
going on.
therapist glasses, let me
Go,
say this to you.
go ahead.
You can send all payments for this therapy session.
I know that's right.
Super chats are welcome.
But we decided every week we're gonna try to come in with a theme. Like this one is like, what are you tired of? And
Okay,
so next week we'll have a different one ready. But I might see if we can. Well, next week I might not be able to do it because I got to do something for my mom. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it. But we come back that night, that day, so I might be able to do it.
okay,
Cause we got to go do something else. Yeah. So we go on Tuesday, Wednesday, come back Thursday. So hopefully so. But maybe next week we can see if Leon or the week after that if he can join us and we do a whole thing about narcissism.
Yeah, I
okay.
would really
Let
love
y'all
to hear
learn some
that.
Uh,
stuff, and then and maybe my cousin will join us, who's a therapist, and give us some input.
Yeah,
okay.
Leon will be
Yeah.
great.
Look at
Sorry
it.
for the Viola
Well,
Davis tears, y'all,
uh,
and the snot.
so,
Oh, that's okay.
so,
Look, this might be the one to go viral.
So let me
Viola Davis knows she can cry.
question. After you let those tears out, how did you feel? How do you feel right now?
Um, it's still a hard conversation to have.
But
Mhm.
but generally, like you were able to express that thought. Do you feel better being able to say it and express?
I don't know that I feel better. I think having explained it, Yo Yo and Kia know what I'm saying when I say I'm dark skinned. They understand
Oh,
where I'm
we
coming
know.
from. When I
We
say
Mhm.
know.
yeah,
Mhm.
but I don't know if I feel better, Stephanie. I don't know.
So generally what I do is once I express and I let it out, sometimes
Uh
it's a weight lifted off my shoulders when I cry it out.
uh
Sometimes I feel like, "Ooh, I was able to say that. Even if it
mm,
comes back and it might be 6 months from now that I have to let the tears out again, it kind of makes me feel like a little relieved that I was able to say it.
well, I
Mhm.
will say this. This isn't my first time saying it, and it's not my first time crying about it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that's because it's been suppressed for so long
Mm-hmm.
that anytime I bring it up, it comes out like that.
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna say this again to you.
Mhm.
Just seeing you here on this platform, I would have never ever imagined that about you because all I see is a confident woman. That's all I see.
And
Mhm.
I'm glad you said that because whenever I see confident people, I think in my mind, it took them a long time to get there.
Most definitely.
It took them,
Mhm.
they had to fight to get that confidence.
Mhm.
I'm saying most of us are not born with it. We're born from it.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're all, like she said, we're all carrying something that we're trying to just make it with,
Yeah.
despite.
Yeah.
Because I'll be
And
the first person to talk about my shortcomings, as I say, but I detest the fact that I've gained all this weight. But I'm also the first person to be real about the fact that I did, whatever. But I'm
mhm.
not used to being in a space of not, I don't want to say not liking myself because I like me, but I'm not used to being in a space where I'm so unsatisfied
Mhm.
with myself right now.
And
And I
that's
think
human.
it is mainly because I don't understand what happened. Just almost 2 years ago, I was as thin as I had been in years.
You were.
And then 2 years later, I'm 100 pounds heavier. This is crazy.
And Jennifer, I just gonna tell you this. Looking and just knowing you, I would have never known you were the person that's as shy as you say you are ever in life. Never thought that.
Oh, yeah. But as I said, I think people read it as standoffish when they just watching me somewhere. They're like, she don't want to. And I'm just like, no, I'm just over here feeling awkward. So just,
But you can you know what I do? Janet Jackson is very shy.
hmm
But when she's on stage, you would have no
No clue of it.
idea that she's as shy as she is. So
Hmm.
that's
hmm
how I would see Jen. But I still don't think Jen is shy. She's introverted. She
Okay.
says it's
girl,
shy. It's introverted to me.
I'm introverted too.
Because when I tell people I'm introverted, they tell me I'm lying. I'm like, that's because you don't
Yeah, you
understand what
seem like you the life
introverted
of the party.
That's what my kids tell me all the time. Mom, you know everybody. Every time we go somewhere, you never meet strangers.
Never.
That don't mean I still don't like to be by myself.
exactly.
And
Because when
my
I
And sh
tell people, I don't like people, be like, but you don't have a problem talking to people. Yeah, because I'm human and I still have to socialize in life. I can't just go around being an a-hole because
Right.
I don't like people. I gotta be
and
nice. But if I had my choice, I would choose to be by myself. I don't
and
want to
I
be
hmm
around
really
people.
like being at home. Like I really like it.
and
Yes.
I'm a
Tell
talker.
them, tell them you're not a hermit.
No, not at all.
okay.
I'm not a hermit,
Right.
and I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not a hermit. I do go outside,
In
but
fact, I'm thinking that the man of my dreams will just knock on my door one day, and I'll be like, "Oh, hi."
I
Never
told y'all
know.
this
Good
before. have to have the kindergarten note pinned to his clothes from Jesus. I'm your Boaz. I was made for you, and you were made for me.
Girl, and I'll be like, where you get this note from?
Yeah, don't say it too loud, because somebody just might do that and show up at your door.
No. The last time that happened, it was definitely a bird, a fake bird.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't trust that. I seen that one time. I don't see that no more.
Uh-uh.
No,
Anybody
no.
got any last minute statements before we close up out of here?
Yes, Lord. That's it. Well, I appreciate you ladies joining us, and I hope you continue to join us. Any ideas that you may have that would make the show better, please, let us know. Inbox us.
Let us
Tell
know.
Sharice, and because we want to implement it because we want to become a real fun show.
I
Indeed.
I,
listen,
I
we
like
done
it.
laughed, we done cried, we done did everything on this platform.
Okay, my nose still
Hmm.
wet. I need a tissue.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed everyone. I hope to
Listen,
see you all again soon.
I don't
Definitely.
know
Thank
nobody.
you.
This really should be a platform because I'm trying to tell you, people would really enjoy this platform. I think if it got out there more, they would enjoy it.
Well,
Hmm.
you know
I
what,
think
Steph?
that I think I'm looking at it as free therapy.
Push it out there.
Most definitely.
That's right.
Let them know.
Tell the people we come together to talk about some things. You ain't got to turn your camera on. You tell your story, and we'll listen. And we ain't here to judge you
That's
Not
right.
unless you want to be judged.
We got a
Then
lot
we
to
will
say.
judge you.
We got a
You
lot
like,
to say.
I did such and so and so. Do you think that was stupid? Okay,
yep.
now you asking us?
Do you
Do you
really want
want
to
the
know the
truth?
answer to the question that you asked?
Yeah. Now, if you don't want
Okay.
to know, don't be asking no questions now.
I know that's right.
All right, ladies. Well, thank you all again, and we'll see you guys next Thursday.
You all have a wonderful
All right.
evening and
Thank you,
wonderful
ladies.
week.
Good
Again, I
night.
enjoyed
Bye.
it.
Uh-huh.
Take
Y'all
care,
have been
ladies.
fun as usual.
Join us every Join us every Thursday, 8 p.m. Good night.
She's gonna look at me like, are you
Not sure.
serious,
Humble
man?
you. Humble you. But would you still want you to take the
Sippin'
time
and
to listen to every good way they come up? They do it. I want to pay for her.
sippin'
She
and
would
They
humble you.
could.
Humble you.
drippin', sippin' and drippin', sippin' and drippin', sippin' and drippin', sippin' and drippin' with Chicago and Jen.
That was cute.